Hello! We're going to learn how to grab the upward flowing energies around us with both of our hands. No matter where you are, there's upward spiral energy. Learn the skill today on how to find it. Welcome to Inner Peace Place. I'm Karen. When we learn to identify the upward flowing energies around us, we're giving more power, more energy to those energies. And as we connect to the all that is, we can see a perspective about energies that we just weren't privy to. We're connecting to a power larger than ourselves. So what we can do is say, I'm about to engage in this activity. Sit with that just for a few moments before you do go there, and see if you can find the different energies that might be there. Make it up. Just play with this. The skill will come to you, but it does take energy, time, thought to learn this skill. So you have found an activity that you're about to engage in, and see how you feel about it. If you don't find upward spiral energies at that first attempt, that's okay. You're not a failure. Skew your attention into a different part of that same activity. Find something. It doesn't have to be big. It can be little. That does have a good feeling to you. And when you sit with that and expand it, make it bigger, put more thought energy into it. When you go to that activity, you'll be able to feel that vibration, that upward flowing, happy vibration. As you learn to focus on new upward spiral activities and embedded in that, it becomes more clear and easier to find because you're already resonating with that type of energy. And this does not happen accidentally. This is a purposeful activity, purposeful skill that we have to learn so that we can create a momentum of energy towards a peace-filled life, inner peace. So find an activity perhaps that you've already done, that you've already engaged in, and see if you can come away with a new perspective, a new awareness of something that occurred behind the scenes that could have had the feelings to bring you up instead of down. So you can play with things that have already happened in the past. Be careful not to get stuck in the negative, downward flowing, heavy, powerful energies that will suck you in. So if that happens to you, just say, thank you, but I'm looking for this. And then keep looking in your mind's eye at that situation that's already occurred to find something that you could have focused on to bring your energy up. And once you do, grab it with both hands, because it can be very powerful. Your awareness on the higher frequency energies, in other words, energies that are softer, that aren't quite so boomy. So low frequencies, downward spiral frequencies, have a very large wave, and they're very easy to feel. Upward flowing energies are higher frequencies, so they're smaller. So that's why sometimes you'll miss them. But when you do search for them, understand that they are there. They may just be embedded. They may just be softer and not quite as easy to grab onto as that downward spiral energy of chaos. Learning to pay attention to this can change all situations for you. Even the extremely stressful situations that you do need to engage in. But it does take practice. And you can practice at home. You don't have to be out and about. Think about stuff that's coming up. Find the energy in the room that might trigger you to stay in a state of peace. because that's what we're looking for. It's not that you're changing the energy of the room. It's that you're changing your personal focus, maintaining a vibration that brings you joy, and allowing that negative Nancy stuff just go by the wayside. Staying in the flow despite your environment is necessary to create a life of inner peace. It expands your core frequencies into a higher frequency. And that in and of itself attracts more of that type of energy into your life. You can ground yourself in the knowledge that you know how to vibrate and make yourself happy. By being grounded in that knowledge, secure, as you walk into a room or as you engage in a different activity, you can find that easily and refresh it or enhance it, make it bigger, so that you can be aware of it more easily, more readily, not have to go hunt for it. This is how happy people survive despite chaos that's going on around them. They don't just shove away the bad stuff. They allow it to be because it needs to be for whatever reason. We don't judge. But you can focus on what brings you joy every single moment of every single day. And the more you do it, you don't have to put thought time into it. It just happens automatically. This becomes your new habit. I have a habit of seeing the best in everyone. I have a habit of finding goodness in every situation. Can you say that? I find personally that sometimes I do a really good job at it and other times I do not. So when I fall off the wagon, so to speak, first I have to realize I did. And then I can sit down and go, oh, that is the moment that I saw the energy changing and I wasn't aware of it. Next time, I will make sure that I am more focused when I engage in that activity. Most of us do the same things in our lives. We have a flow. And so those activities will come up in your life again. And if you know that you have the habit of attaching yourself to downward flowing energies in those situations, that gives you the opportunity to remind yourself to find the goodness in every single situation you engage in. I hope some of this resonated with you. Join me in other videos, and I'll see you in the very next one. Bye-bye.